Hello everybody, my name is Hot Hands. This is a video I've been very excited to record. This is the Obsidian combos showcase. Now let me tell you, this has probably been the hardest combinations video to come up with in this entire series. In this video, I have 11 different combinations, I guess you could say. What I'm rocking right now, by the way, is just the default attachment skins. So if you like the way that this looks, which honestly, not terrible, then just unequip all of the attachments that you have and you'll have this, which honestly doesn't even look too bad, I'm not gonna lie. As always, I will include how much each one of the attachment skins costs. We'll preview everything on Ash's R4C and her pistol. This video, we are including charms, and I typically don't include charms in these videos, but Obsidian was almost impossible to find good combos without charms. That is, of course, subjective. Charms have a way of tying in an entire combo, and so I will include how much the charms cost as well in this video. So without further ado, let's hop into the first combination. The first combination is the Dystopian Survival attachment skin, which you can get for about 20 credits, and the Mr. Smiley charm, which you can get for about 10 credits. This is the cheapest combination on this list. This makes every attachment look like it's made out of rust. Here's a close-up of the charm with the attachments in the background. It's this creepy little freaky face guy. I think with the black accents in his face and the brown on the outside, it ties in all the attachment skins really nicely. I personally think this looks really good in-game. And speaking of which, let's take a look at it in-game. The next combo is the Beryl Matrix attachment skin, which you can get for about 600 credits, and the Eerie charm, which you can pick up for about 20 credits. This is a obviously black and green build, which I think looks really cool. Here's the charm with the attachments in the background. I think in game, especially, this little charm ties in all the greens really, really nicely, especially the magazine. The magazine and the charm go almost perfectly. And this is what it looks like in game. The next combination is the first class Burglary, which you can get for about 110 credits on the marketplace, and the Crock of Gold charm, which you can get for about 10 credits. This is a luxurious black and gold attachment skin combo. If we take a look at the charm, it's this little pot of gold. I think the black complements the obsidian. The little bit of gold matches the little bit of gold inside the attachments, and just kind of gives a fancy feel to it. This is, of course, a little more minimal, but minimal is obviously not bad. I think this looks really, really good. This is, of course, again, my opinion. I think this looks really sick, and let's take a look at it in game. The next combination is the Sleek Lethality attachment skin, which you can pick up for about 400 credits, and the Yuri charm, which you can pick up from an Echo bundle in the store. I don't believe you're able to pick up this charm on the marketplace at the moment. This is what the charm looks like with the attachments in the background. It's this glowing blue charm that looks really, really cool, especially in game. Ties everything in together very, very nicely. The bundle no longer shows up in the shop for me when I go to look for it because I've already gotten it. But if you want the charm, you have to get the bundle for Echo, which looks like this. It's about 1,500 credits to get the whole bundle. This is honestly a super cool bundle, and it comes with a dope charm. But let's take a look at this combination in game. So I finally pulled the trigger on this next combo. This combination is the Chroma Streaks attachment skin, which you can get for about 6,000 to 7,000 credits. It fluctuates pretty frequently. And the Aether Vial Charm, which you can pick up for about 180 to 200 credits. This is what the charm looks like with the attachments in the background. You can see the barrel is a little bit gold, and so is the outskirts of the Aether Vial. And of course, lots of the shiny purple, which complements the inside of the Aether Vial. This whole thing just looks super cool. It's a very cool combination. Let's take a look at this combination in game. The next combination is the Lifeblood Flower attachment skin, which is this gold and shiny blue attachment skin, which you can pick up for about 600 credits, and the Golden Dice Charm, which you can pick up for about 10 credits. The golden dice are these little golden dice. They don't match the gold perfectly, but it gets the point across. Any kind of gold charm really will do, and there are a lot of pretty cheap gold charms on the marketplace right now, especially in game. This looks really good together. Just a little gold or a shiny blue accent, I think, would tie in this whole combination. That's the best part. You could just be creative about like the charms that you put. I personally really like the dice. I think it makes it feel kind of fancy, and this is what the combo looks like in game. The next combination is the Hibernal Solstice attachment skin, which you can pick up for about 320 credits, and the Roller Champions Ball charm, which you can get, I believe, for free if you own the game Roller Champions. I believe the game is free, and I think you earn it as a reward. If you don't have this charm already, it's this glowing little ball action. You can pick it up on the marketplace for 10 credits, so super cheap as well. It's hard to tell, but the ball is glowing, and it looks really cool with the white accents. Every time I feature Hibernal Solstice, I have to say the honorable mention here is just the white attachment skin, which looks like this, almost identical. I prefer the Hibernal Solstice texture. I also don't own the white attachment skin, but if you were looking to save some credits, you could definitely get away with just running the white attachment skin. I think it looks really cool. However, this combo showcase is featuring the Hibernal Solstice with the Roller Champions Ball. I think the texture on the attachments looks really good on the textured Obsidian weapons, and I think the ball ties in the whites and the black really nicely. And this is what it looks like in game. The next combination is the Year of the Rabbit attachment skin, which you can get for about 700 credits, and the Spectral Squash charm, which you can pick up for about 80 credits. The Spectral Squash is this blue and orange shining pumpkin action. It's like a spooky little guy. Of course, the orange matches the magazine, and I think the blue, although the blue here is a little bit lighter, complements the blue attachments really nicely. Especially in game, when you reload, it just, everything comes together really nicely. And let's take a look at it in game. The next combination is the Piercing Rays attachment skin, which you can get for 220 credits, and the Smelting Iron charm, which you can pick up for about 10 credits. This is a more fiery combo. I think it looks pretty cool. This is the charm with the attachments in the back. The charm is obviously gray and orange, just like the attachment skin is. Once again, when you reload and you see the light orange here, the light orange matches this pretty much perfectly, and the grays in the optic and the foregrip match the grays in the charm really nicely as well. And with the black obsidian base, I think everything just gets tied in nicely. So let's take a look at it in game. The last two combinations are not going to have charms featured with them, and this is because they are all black combos, and I think all black combos just go really well by themselves. This attachment skin right here is the world-class Apparatus, which you can pick up for 120 credits on the marketplace. It's a carbon fiber kind of attachment skin. Everything is carbon fiber except for the barrel and the laser sight, which is like this taped off kind of texture. I'm not really sure what that is. I think all black looks really sleek here. If you're looking to be less flashy or just to have an all black build, I think this is definitely one to consider because I don't know, I think this one just looks really, really cool. And this is what it looks like in game. The final attachment skin is the black attachment skin, which I believe is default unlocked for everybody. If not, it might be a couple thousand renown, but I'm pretty sure it's unlocked for everyone. Worst case scenario, it's going to cost a little bit of renown in order to get this, but I'm pretty sure that this is just unlocked for everybody. Like, you should just have this in your attachment skin menu screen. Once again, going for an all black build here. This black is much darker than the Obsidian actually, which is sort of weird to say, but the Obsidian is obviously very reflective and the attachments are very matte, which can look pretty cool. I think it looks pretty dope. Definitely had to include it on this list, especially if it is a default skin. You might as well just run this if you're looking to maybe save on some credits. Really cool combo, and this is what it looks like in game. And that concludes my list of my favorite combinations to run with Obsidian. Thank you to everyone who suggested Obsidian as a combination. Let me know what combo you guys want to see in the next video. If you guys have any universal weapon and attachment skin combinations you guys want to show off, I'm planning on making a video on that pretty shortly. So could be a cool way to be featured and allows me the opportunity to show off some of your builds, which I think would be really cool. Thank you to everyone who has left me some advice on how to make these videos better. I'm always reading my comments and I try to respond to every single one of them as fast as I can. But if you stuck to the end, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time as always. Leave a comment on any suggestions that you guys have for future videos, and until the next video guys, I'll see you guys later.